Hello, my ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rakia Allen, and I'm delighted to share my ideas on affirmations with you. I dedicate this to my ever growing audience. It is my desire that each and every person learn how to use affirmations to create love, peace, joy, prosperity, and a sense of well being for themselves. Today is a new day for you to begin creating a joyous, fulfilling life. Today is the day to begin to release all your limitations. Today is the day for you to learn the secrets of life. Every thought we think and every word we speak is creating our future. So we have to be careful about what we say and think, and resentment and, going over grungy, as I call it, and going over and over those past difficulties that don't do anything but attract more difficulties to you, because I see life as a boomerang, and like what you give out comes back to you, and this happens over and over again with the boomerang. Whenever you toss it out, it comes back, and if you toss it again, it will come back. So it's the same thing with your thinking and our speaking. It's very important to be appreciative of life and to express gratitude. The universe loves gratitude, and the more grateful you are, the more things you have to be grateful about. And when I say things, I don't mean objects necessarily, but just you improve the quality of your life enormously. And someone asked the question, are you saying the quality of life means you can have a really nice car or a really nice house? It can, but it doesn't have to. But what good is a nice car if you are full of resentment all the time and you drive around hating everybody? That's not going to help anything. It's much better if you had an old car and were grateful and appreciative of life. And I also think it's extremely important that you love and appreciate who you are. Too many of us has grown up believing that we're not really good enough, or we're not worthy, or don't deserve it. And you are a divine, magnificent expression of life, and we have to know that and experience it and rejoice in it. One of the things I tell people to do a lot is to go to the mirror, especially first thing in the morning before you brush your teeth or anything, and look in the mirror and just say, I love you. I really, really love you. And start connecting with that inner child that's inside, a little kid who's probably been pushed away for a long time. And when you do that, it's amazing how miracles seem to happen. If someone asks, what is the absolutely most important belief? Well, I think love who you are, and be very grateful for life and very appreciative. Say thank you a lot. I say thank you many, many times a day. Often not to anyone else. I just say thank you. That's so wonderful. Thank you. And you find more things to be thankful about. And I love for people to get it if they can. When we have a problem, most of us go all panic. God, what are we going to do? Blah, blah, blah. But I have something that I try to get people to say. When a minute there's a problem, you stop and you say, all is well, everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this experience, only good will come, and I am safe. It's If it's a small thing, I say it like 2 or 3 times. And if it's a bigger issue, I babble it incessantly. Another thing I like to say is, thank you for all the wonderful things that this change in my life is causing. I thank you, everything is unfolding in an easy, relaxed manner for the greater good of all. Things are always working out for me. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation only good will come, and I am safe. Now this quiets your inner turmoil down long enough for the universe to find a solution to the so-called problem. See, when there's a problem, we don't have to fix problems so much. We need to fix our thinking and our attitude about how we respond to them. And when the solution comes, you say, thank you. I remember when I first heard if I was willing to change my thinking, I could change my life. It was like a revelation. And I thought, oh my goodness. Then I remember I invested all my time in trying to find out and learn how to do that because it sounded so wonderful. And there are other people who never be interested, maybe in their next lifetime or the one after that. But really, all is well. You can heal your heart and develop an incredible relationship with yourself. I mean, let's just take a look at the mirror. You can grab the mirror and just breathe. I want you to say to yourself your name. I love you. I really, really love you. Rakia, I love you. I really, really love you. It's a new thing. You probably haven't done it before, but what we are really trying to do is to connect with the inner child within who has been neglected for so very long. Most of us, when we look in the mirror, we criticize ourselves. We make fun of ourselves. We say derogatory things to ourselves. It's a habit, and what we want you to do is to start connecting with the inner child within you that wants so much to be loved and hasn't been for perhaps years and years and years, and maybe never when it was a child. I know this is a tough one to say, but if it's too tough, you could start with something like, Rakia, I'm willing to learn to like you. Not quite so threatening, right? So this is something I want you to do a lot first thing in the morning. I want you to get in the habit of having your little mirror and you whipping it out at any time, or anytime you pass a mirror, say something nice to yourself. I will look at myself and say, you look fantastic, kid. And sometimes I say, you may not look as tight and taut as you used to, but you're fabulous. You're absolutely wonderful. We want to be our own cheerleaders. We want the things that we say to ourselves to support us and love us for, and make us feel good, or you could say something like, you're a hot potato, something silly. It's just saying, it's not all about just saying you love yourself, affirmations, or you just do it in front of the mirror. You can do forgiveness in front of a mirror. If you have somebody you need to forgive, do it in front of a mirror. And if you have yourself a big mirror, get in front of it, because you won't run away, and stay there. You can cry, but you'll go through it, whatever it is, and it'll be fast. The reality of true forgiveness lies in setting ourselves free from holding on to the pain. It's simply an act of releasing yourself from negative energy. And also, forgiveness does not mean allowing the painful behaviors or actions of another to continue in your life. I'm going to repeat that. Forgiveness does not mean allowing the painful behaviors or actions of another to continue in your life. One more time, repeat it after me. Forgiveness does not mean allowing the painful behaviors or actions of another to continue in my life. Sometimes forgiveness means letting go. You forgive them, and then you release them. Taking a stand and setting healthy boundaries is often the most loving thing you can do, and not only for yourself, but for the other person as well. No matter what your reasons are for having bitter unforgiveness feelings, you can go beyond them. You can get off of it. You can let it go. You only live in the now, and you can choose to think thoughts that make you feel good right now. You can choose to practice thinking thoughts that create a positive day and tomorrow. Know that you are creating thinking habits that will serve you well forever. The mirror, as small as this can be, really help you connect to yourself. And here's some positive affirmations for achieving forgiveness. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. As I change my thoughts, the world around me changes. The past is over, so it has no power now. The thoughts of this moment create my future. It is no fun being a victim. I refuse to be helpless anymore. I claim my own power. I give myself the gift of freedom from the past and move with joy into the now. There is no problem too big or too small that it cannot be solved with love. I am ready to be healed. I am willing to forgive, and all is well. I know that all negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. As I forgive myself, it becomes easier and easier to forgive others. I'll forgive myself for not being perfect. I am living the very best way I know how. It is now safe for me to release all my childhood traumas and move into love. I forgive everyone in my past for all perceived wrongs. I release them with love. All of the changes in my life that live before me are positive ones, and I am safe. You have a choice. You can choose to stay stuck, bitter, or you can do yourself a favor by willingly forgiving the past and let it go, and then move on to create a joyous, fulfilling life for yourself. You have the freedom to make your life anything you want it to be because God gave you a freedom of choice. This mirror, as small as it seems, it helps you connect to yourself. It helps you connect to yourself, and you can say something to yourself like, how can I make you happy? What can I do to make you happy today? And listen to your lovely, beautiful self for the answer, and treat yourself. You deserve it. Well, that's it. And now we'll move into exercising our body. 20-minute workout.